Go ahead. Why don't you share your screen? Okay. So let's explain what we did here. Okay, what we did here, we wrote a function that give us the institution. This is really like the main table. And here, when we define the schools, we always define it in the right table institutions. We can have several institutions. Every institution can have its own domain. And we made an object called web companies that handle it. We don't really need to get into that too much. The bottom line is that the web company will have a target. And the target really would take us to the right table, which is the institution. If it would be a different application we'll use, let's say the Uganda towns, this one will be, the target will be the table Uganda towns, okay? Or the countries. So, but we don't really need to get into that. The most important thing is we want now to be even more sophisticated. We have some tables linked to the institution. What do I mean by that? If you go to the models, we have a table called institutions, okay? And in the institutions, this is the main table. Every institution have one record. And we're linking all the tables in the website into the same record. So here we go. This one is a foreign key going to the institution web. Okay, so if I want to pull all the record of courses for that specific institution, that's why we had a related name. By the way, Daniel and Jeremiah and Brenda and Mildred, I always like to put this one in the last one. I just put the default there, but please do kind of, it doesn't make any difference. Just usually you put this one in the end. So please change the other one as well, okay? Doesn't really make, let's do it now. You know what? Let me do it now. Okay, let just put it in the end. I usually like to put it in the end. It really doesn't make any difference. Okay, it's just being consistent over the way I work from Python and from many things else. It doesn't make any difference. Okay. Ew, I really screwed up big time. Sorry. Let me go back to all of them. My mistake, sorry. Because each one of them is it's different. Right? This is courses. Yeah. You know what? I will leave it this way, Daniel, but you will go ahead and later on just move it to the end. You can leave it for now. It doesn't make really different, but I usually like to put it in the end. We really need, I just copied the same one. I really should copy like news and all of that, each one of them separately. It's different names, okay? Now, the link, all of them are linked to the institutions, which makes sense. All those tables, it's information in the website we want for any different institution. So if we go to now when we go to the view, we want to make our life easy. So if I really want the courses, all the records for a specific institution, all the records, so we made a nice table here, a nice function. If I want the specific institution, like here, I don't put anything. If I don't put anything, that means that the model is none. So it does all that work. It gets for me the web company. And after I get the web company, since it's null, that doesn't hold. I'm getting web company dot target. This is really exactly the institutions. Fair enough. On the other hand, if I go, for example, for the courses, let's do it for this one. Okay. This one, I would like to add here courses. Now it is not null anymore. And by the way, I can just, write here courses. That's really much more elegant. It doesn't matter, both of them will work. Just this one more elegant, okay, and easier to handle and easier to maintain. And if this one is not null, it's not none, it's when I transfer it, it gets to here, is checking if there if model, meaning if it's not none, then it will do that. And this one is a special function. It takes a string, turn it as if it was a Python command. In fact, if you look at that here, what this one, this string, by the way, I will print it so you can see it when we run it. You can see print, okay? If you print what we put inside, this is a string. You see that?
Yeah.
And if you print it, you really get a Python command which says objects equal to web company dot target dot courses dot all. And that's exactly what I want if I'm transferring courses. If I transfer programs, it will be the same things. I'll get the programs and objects will hold programs. So I'm transferring back into here the programs or the courses, depending on what I'm transferred into. That's pretty cool. That's a very cool function, handy, elegant, okay? Very, very elegant and very useful, especially in these kind of things, okay? When we're doing it with Ajax and all of that. Some things here, we can do the same things. We can do here slash news, okay? And we can just write here news. And we don't need really the other line. That becomes to be really much more elegant. Fair enough? Okay? We'll see in a second how it works, the whole thing. And then the rest is the same things. Doesn't make any difference. This is very, very elegant. Okay? Do the same things for programs. And pay attention, it's so important. This program is really is what we're writing in the models, in the related name. Very important. This is why related names are so important. We have programs, you see, when we write related names, this is really that links by the foreign key from the institutions to this table. And this is really what's important. That's why I always put it plural. And then I don't really have to think about it. Okay? So I'm trying to be consistent. So the same things we can do here. I do a slash, right like that, and just put this one here, and I'm done. Very elegant. You know, those programs get so complex. And if you can make it elegant, like here, I'm getting programs. I just getting really the record of a table links for specific institutions. Okay? It's really like filtering. It really is filtering. You could have done it more complicated, but this is the most elegant way to do it, really. Here we did the subjects. Okay, we get subjects by just transferring also subjects. We get the subjects and then you can do the loop. Can I run it? Will it run? Or you might get stuck on something. Let's see, Control C. I think you need to fix your admin. You might have some problem in your admin.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see where. Let's fix it over there. Yeah, because we don't really have any more news. We don't have any more programs. We don't have more subjects. We turn everything to a singular. I didn't see person, maybe you haven't reached today, but all what we need to do is course is fine. Noise, all what we need to do is just remove the new and this one needs to be new anyway. Right?
Yes.
Okay. And I don't know if you have all those titles. So always what I usually do, I go to the model, I go to each one of them and make sure that that's really what I want. These are institutions, these are courses. Let's see what we have in new. Do we need all those records? Or you still
No.
working on it? Daniel?
Let's add the what? The column for active.
Go ahead, why don't you do that? You sure that's what you need? Good. Okay, so I would recommend in those places, if I were you, just copy what we did with the filter. Remember the filter?
Yes.
So I will add filter to all of them. Where do we put the filter? Here we go. Is active and is popular. Maybe it will be relevant to all of them. Is that right? Is popular admin courses. Did we add the active? I think you want this one also in here for the courses. Do you have it for the courses there? Yeah, is active is also for the course. That makes sense. No, also in all of them, I think you probably want is active. Very good. So now we're moving to the program, and program is very similar. Let me see if we can. Just make sure we're doing good. Is popular is active. Is popular is active. Just tell me if there's something need to be changed. Okay, subject. We will change that to singular, like we changed here. And we have a program. We need to change that to a singular, otherwise we get an error. Otherwise we'll get an error. And we'll keep this one also as a singular. That should do, that should do. And we put here another one, Control V. And if we want, we can put is active as one more field in all of those. Am I okay? Am I doing okay?
No.
No.
Yes.
All right. Not. I should do it this way. That should be okay now. Is there anything else you need to add or change? Are you okay with everything?
Yeah.
That's it.
All is
Let's try again. He doesn't like us for some reason. Maybe we don't have is active in one of those. Which ones is complaining on? The person. He's talking about the person. Maybe we didn't add in the person is active. Maybe we don't have field like is active for the person.
I think we don't have the popular part.
No, we do have this one.
We don't have the is popular.
It doesn't have is popular. Do we
Yeah.
want to add it? Let's add it. I mean, it really doesn't take that much space. And I don't know, maybe you find it useful. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go back again. Very good. So it seems okay. Let's do migrate. You know, it will not run otherwise. Okay. We need to go ahead, make migrations. Very good. So I did really, so far so good. We have all the corrections. Go ahead, migrate. Beautiful, it did take it. The nice thing is that let's run server now. Go ahead, run server. Beautiful. Beautiful, run it. Let's go to the admin. Yeah, for the tables. Let's watch the tables. Let it just run first. And go to the admin, log in as an admin. Beautiful. Just put admin. Let's look at those tables that we added. Go down, scroll down. Beautiful. You see, you have all of them. By the way, if you go into news, you had, which one did you did already? News, I think, isn't it? Click on news. Okay. And no, it's empty. Which one did you fill up? Which courses, I think, didn't you? Maybe courses. How come you don't have courses? Yeah, you have courses. Subjects, we didn't change. Oh, here we go. By the way, you have a, you see, if you click on either one of them, okay? Okay, you see, he put Academy City of Uganda. How did he know Academy City of Uganda? Because I put the default one, okay? And this one is linked. This is linked to the institution. You got it?
Yes.
That's why I put the default. Otherwise, you would get an error because he was looking for that one. Okay, good. This is good. Very, very good. Okay. One thing, if you notice, you have a problem. We probably forgot to change the title here. See that?
Yeah.
Let's go and fix it in the admin. Why don't you go to the admin and fix it up there? We have courses, institutions. Scroll down, news is fine, looks fine. Hold a second slowly, subject and person. So what happened in here? A person is a person, list it's fine. Subject is fine, but we're not seeing a person. Why? Person, person, person. I tell you why. Hold a second, hold a second. Go back to the models. I should have gotten an error. Where are the models? We closed it? Yeah, here
Nice.
we go. Let me look at this one a second. Ah, here we go. You need to change this one. You see that?
Yeah.
That's why you take it. Fair enough? Good. So now if you
Yes.
refresh, hold a second, let it and go back there. It's very important those stuff. If you refresh, you will get it done. It will show you the right way. It should show you the right way. Okay. You say change the two persons. Very good. So we have everything is really working the way it should be. What we would like to do now, let's go to the home page in our program, and let's see if it will get us what it's supposed to do. Am I right? We might get an error on other things, but let's see. Oh, we got an error. Get person, not found. Get person is not a valid view function. That's okay. That's a different problem. Is that right? That's probably something
Yeah.
that we was used to.
Yes.
Am I right? But before
Yes.
the error, what I would like to see if the other things worked. Okay, let's see. We're getting here. We is complaining on the arrow right there. When do you call the get person, by the way? What is that function is? It's in
I
your
don't think
view,
it-
right?
uh,
You have get subject. Who is calling get views, by the way? You don't have it at all. You probably was still working on it in the home page, is that right? You are still here, is that right?
Yes.
But in the very bottom, you have a get person, is that right? And this one is calling a get person. You don't have that function done yet. Am I right? Is that okay? Now,
Yes.
not to get into it, I'm just not going to activate it. So I'm going to take it out. So when I refresh the page, I won't get that error. Okay? Got it? Okay, for some reason, my screen is,
Yes.
my mouse is kind of getting crazy. Yeah, very good. So let's see what's happening here. Let's do Control C here. Okay, I'll do it again. Refresh. We just want to see that the other function I did works. Okay, this error really has nothing to do with what we did. And you know how to fix it. I'm sure you do. Okay. We're getting another get person is not a valid view. Is probably trying to, I tell you what, I tell you what we'll do. Okay. We just delete this, the whole things. Okay.
Yeah.
I will even want to copy it to, just copy it to, I know exactly what he's complaining about. Just keep it here for now. Okay. I will put it here down for you. Is that okay? So you can, you probably might want to copy it back. This one is, it's done on Django before we send the page. So it's trying to find get person. You know, here I deactivated the Django, the JavaScript. But before the JavaScript, this one is done first. This one done on Django before he send the whole page to the user. So he's complaining about this line. So I didn't want to mess it up. So I removed it, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see now. It should be okay. Okay, very good. So the really important things for me, let's see if we got the pictures and everything. Do we get any pictures? We don't getting anything. Screwed up? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's check it. Let's check it. Let's go and check what's happening here. Okay. I get an error here. No, not this one. Okay. Not found. Okay, but it doesn't really go to. I'm not getting here for some reason. Let me do Control C. Control. Okay. So I know that I'm. Okay. Now, the truth of the matter, I should really let's do it step by step. Let's go into here. And which one you have first there? We have the courses, isn't it?
Yeah.
Subject, program, news. Courses, where is the courses? Get courses, and here we go. Okay, so how about we will put in the courses. Yeah, we don't need all of those. And we just do alert one. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Then we do alert here, data. That should tell us an object. Okay. And when before it gets here, it should already get to the function get courses, right?
Yeah.
It should already get to this function. So here, how about we do a point? We don't really use this one anymore, do we? So we can totally delete this one. Am I right?
Yes.
That one we can delete altogether. But we would like to do here a point and we write 1 multiply by 20 and then we copy it to after and then we do print courses. Should give me a data set. That will check if this one is really working the right way. I'm afraid that this one is not being called right. So I'm going to, I think I have an idea why it's not working. It should work. And I'll tell you in a minute. Print I will do II. It is working. I will explain to you why I think it doesn't. I have a feeling that that's the reason. That's something maybe one day I will fix. Okay, let's do the following. You really have to log in first. See, when we work as a developer, we don't do that. Is that right? It has to go here first. Okay? And after it goes there, it goes to here. That's when we are as a developer. You don't need to do it when it's a real website. And I have a feeling this should give it to me. No, it didn't. So let's see what the error is. We didn't get already called at all. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, hold a second. We do get the II, you see that?
Yes.
So it does call. It just doesn't print in the home, and that does many times. It doesn't really call this one. But we don't need it. It does definitely calling this one. Is that right?
Yes.
Let's see how did we got there. Go down. What is that one now? So let's see, what do we have? We have the one III. Where's the III that I put it? I put it right here. That means we're getting here. That means the code is really, in fact, it is going here in the institutions. Tell you what we will do. We will here also print we print model. Okay? And here's the request. That should work. Let me try to do the following and let's see why it gets stuck. Let me do the following. Try. That's a good way to, if you really want to know why I'm getting an error and what the error is, if it is here at all. Accept. And why doesn't it like me? Okay. And we can write here point EX. That's what tells us what the error is. I also, in addition, like to do, many times I do that, by the way. Let's see what the error is. I can kind of, many times I do that. I can write here 1, and then I can just write here. Let's see if that's, that's one place. It might be in the model, okay? Maybe it's the error here. So I will put another one here and put a 2 here. Fair enough? And then let's see what's happening here. Put another one here and put here 3. We'll find it. That's enough for now. Let's put a 4 here. I have a feeling that 4, let's put another one 5. I was just lazy to put the whole things into. Okay, let's go again to that. Okay, go back to here. We already have to redo the whole things like this. Take it away and do. Okay, now it's built it up. Let's do an E and do. And let's see what happened. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, we're getting all of those guys. We're getting a none, which is okay. Then after the none, which is okay, then we're getting the I, the 1, and we're getting the 2. I mean, this is fine. And hold a second. Okay, this is good. If model, so why it doesn't like me here? If model, should okay. If model is none. Maybe I need none, I don't think so. If model, if model is if model, let's see if this is the way it's supposed to be in null. I don't have, this is in JavaScript. I think if not, I think this should work. I don't know why it doesn't like me. Do it this way. And let's do this one here. So the arrow is really here. Okay. Let's try it again. Hope it doesn't like me. Let's see if that will take it. Okay, let's try that again. And take that one here. Okay. I put an E. Well, no, it didn't. Let's see what the problem now. The problem is there. It's giving me none here. You see that?
Yeah.
If it is not none, it is none. Oh, my mistake again. No, if not modern, see if that will do it. Try this again. It's very important to start this one, otherwise it will not work. That's what happened now. Yeah, he doesn't like me now. I don't know why. Tell you what I will do. Do it differently. I don't know why I'm having a hard time here. I shouldn't. He doesn't like me. Okay. Okay. If model that should work. If it is not empty, if it is empty, no, I'll do it this way. Put it back as it was. Fair enough? If it is not empty, do that. If it is empty, this should work. This null, I hate it because it has so many special rules. And I have no idea. I use it all the time, but I'm not going to fight it. Okay, go back to here. Go back to here. Back to here. Take it out. Okay. Now let's go in EU. Let's get the E. And let's see what happens. By the way, let's see. No, there's nothing. Now what's the problem? Okay, let's see. We're getting this one. Okay, what happened? Yeah, we're getting number 2. Okay, then we're getting number 1. Where's number 1? Okay, number 1 is fine. We don't need it. That doesn't help me. And I do get number 2, which I do really care. So I can even take care of this one out of here. Yeah, this one give me an empty. That's fine. And that's, I don't even need it anymore there. I do need here. But why it doesn't give it to me? Why doesn't it give me number 3? Yeah, it does give me objects. Hold a second. It does give me objects, which is good. But let me put this one. It does give me, it does get to the right place, Control V. All right, number 6 here. It should be there. And the only problem is, why is not returning the objects? So I'm returning objects, institutions, request. I want to do print also here, institution. Let's see what happened. Why this one doesn't like me. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting here, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see that one now. No, I shouldn't really do it this way, otherwise it will not work. Do it this way. That's what populating that object. Now it's fine. Let's see here. Okay. Let's go back all the way down. Okay, we're getting number 6. And we're getting Academy City of Uganda, which is correct. So this one is working. Got it?
Yes.
And by the way, to make sure this is really working, let's go back to the home. Do you have the institution object somewhere there? Using it?
No.
Let's change the Rigi to that. Whatever it is Rigi there. Man, that wasn't here, in fact. It was in the, wasn't it in the header? How did we call that part? No, it is in here, if I recall. It is in this div part, which we might move eventually. Let's leave this SVG stuff. And I thought it was here, wasn't it somewhere? Where's Richie? Here we go. It works. This is the default homepage for Richie. How about we change this one? Okay. Correct?
Yes.
Control V and that. And we go to the matters. And in the matters, that's where you want to put the stuff about the institution. Correct? Institution name. Make sense?
Yes.
That stuff you know very well by now. Good. Excellent. Yeah. In fact, you can just to make it look nice. I don't even just do it this way. Okay. Welcome to, and now we'll get that one. In fact, if we refresh, this one, if I refresh, would be just fine. I should already see here, instead of to Richie, I should already see to Academy City. You got it?
Yes.
You definitely would like maybe to change, I don't know, maybe change the font or make it smaller because this just looks like, doesn't make any, that we'll play with later on. But we do getting it from the database, which is the most important things. So this is really, the function is working as far as, okay?
Yeah.
As far as we're getting to here. Okay, now we want to make sure that this is working, correct? We want to make sure that this is working. Now, why it doesn't work, I don't really know. So we don't need the number 6 anymore. We know it's working. And we keep number 2 for now. And we keep on, by the way, this one we know it works. Truth of the matter, I don't really need even to try, although it doesn't hurt anything. Let's leave it. Let's print the matter. Okay. It's not null. Let's put here the matter. Right, print matter. Correct?
Yeah.
And now we have a place that we call it institution function. And let's see, next place. Okay, this one is okay, this one is okay. So this one we can delete, we don't need it, we know it works. Okay, let's go here. This is really the important part. I don't see this one, by the way. See that?
Yeah.
Oh, control Z. Okay, control copy. This is like not being called. Am I right?
Yes.
I don't know why. Maybe you have a problem with your code. So what I'm gonna do, just for now, okay, you fix it later on. We know that it used to work, is that right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take it from here. All this stuff, it's your code, am I right?
Yes.
Get subject. I would recommend to go one by one. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it really is a painful process. You got it? So if I were you, this is the courses. I will go here. Was the other one working, by the way? The one before it? I will put it here for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I put the whole thing so like this. This was in the very bottom. So I put it like that. Fair enough? So you don't know, you have all your code right here. You probably want it for later on. Correct? It's right here, am I right? I'm just divided for you, so you know this is was your previous one, and this is where your code. How about the other stuff, by the way? That might not work, by the way. Maybe the first one is giving us the hard time. Mac news, why I didn't take the Mac news out. I have a feeling I know why. Okay, I will take that one as well, okay?
Yeah.
And put it here too. You understand everything, don't you, guys? There's something before that. What was the one before that? What is this one? This is the one I did. Mac,
Yes. Courses.
that Max course template. And then we had get courses, and that does the loop and get us the data. The truth of the matter, this is really what I care about the most. Am I right?
Yeah.
Let's see if that works now. And let's take it away, take it again, refresh. No, it doesn't like me yet. This one is tested. I know what's the problem. What is the problem? Get courses. Let me do the following. This is strange. See if it's being activated at all. It should be activated now. Yeah, it is working here. But what's the problem here? Okay, that's it. It says invalid text. Oh, here we go. Objects, target, courses. What's invalid syntax? I think I need to use the execute function. Let me go back to here. And instead of eval, it's most of the time will work in, let me see, I think this one should be execute. Let me see in a minute. Because the syntax is fine. You see that?
Yeah.
And eval doesn't take assignment. Execute, that should do it. Okay? And that's the biggest difference really between those two functions. Eval is only just evaluating an expression. So let's do the whole things from scratch. Go here, bingo, bingo. Beautiful. Now we'll add the E, and let's see. We got that, the one is coming out, and hopefully, no, we're not getting anything. So let's see what the problem now. Why it doesn't like me? Yours. Yeah, it doesn't like me. Why? That's strange. No, we're getting all those ones. I'm getting courses. Yeah, I do get courses. Hold a second. I'm getting courses. That's correct. Okay, I know why. Hold a second. I do get courses here too. Where's the 2? Yeah, I get 2 here. And then I get the 3, I get the 4, and I get the 3, I get the 4, I get the 5 too. And objects, but it doesn't, it probably expected me to do that. Let's try it that way. One more time. You have to have a lot of patience. Is that right?
Yes.
But when it works, you feel like you're flying an airplane. Still not working. See what the problem, he doesn't like me. Yeah. Why does it do that? I don't get it. Let's do that. I think I know why, but let's leave it. I shouldn't get the 5, yeah? Nope, still not. Web company is defined here. What's the problem with it? Yeah. It's running on his own and he doesn't like me. I thought that should be. Let's try that one now. Just a second. Hello? לא, עמוס, מי זה? לא, לא, מדבר עם עמוס. אשתי זאת סיגר. Sure. That was me a second. I really want to know how I did it. Hey, I'm gonna stop here, okay? I'm gonna move to mine, okay? I did that, if I don't mistaken, in my courses in the view. Let me check that, Control F, eval, and let's see why I did that. Here we go. Now, yeah, I can call a function. I did a calling a function. Let me execute. No, I didn't use execute here, but I'm sure in the call. What did I do here in the call? Yeah, here we go. Here I did execute. And here you see I do have assignment. So why it doesn't like me? Have the field equal to the value. And the value was defined here. So this is okay. And I'm doing an assignment. That should work. It should work. See, this is the execute. When I have an assignment, I cannot use eval. I can call a function, but X should work. And then I get the object. You see objects data. I'm adding a field to him. Shit. Okay, let me go back to your stuff. It should work. I don't know why. Go ahead, share your screen. Daniel, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. I got it. That should work. For some reason, it doesn't. Execute. And I shouldn't really be using this one. I should be using objects. And I tell you what I would do. I would call it none. So this one will assign object equal, but it says it doesn't know what it is. No, this one should work. Let me put the point objects. Let's see what happens. How is strange. Maybe, hold a second, maybe the arrow is all totally different. Maybe I don't need all. Tell you what I would do. I'll play it twice. Okay? Point. Let me see, maybe my arrow is totally different. Maybe I don't need it that way. Hold a second. Let me change here. I'm curious to know if that's maybe my arrow. Let me try it again. Okay. Okay, good. Let's do the E. We got the E. And let's see if we got anything. So, no, we didn't. But I'm curious to know if we have this one coming out. None and none between after 5. Okay. Wait a second. We're getting the 1, the 2s. I'm getting it so many times. Where's the 1? Where are we getting the 1 from? 1 second. Yeah, here we go. Okay. We're getting Uganda. This is from the very beginning. And then we're getting a 2. Okay. This one I got. Then we're getting a 1, 1, 1, 1. The 1 is coming from, this is 3. Where's 1? Where do we get the 1 from?
We removed the 1.
Huh?
We removed the 1.
Yeah, but I see it here. It's pointing it. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I have it 4 times. Okay. Get courses or get this one. This is good. Okay. So I'm getting to this place. This is fine. Then I got to point. Interesting, it's pointing courses. Okay, then I'm getting to inside here, inside the function. And we get the number 2. That's okay. And then we're getting the model. And then we're getting number 3. And by the way, this is working. This part is working. Okay. But I'm getting the coercion. So this is the right syntax. And I'm getting courses. This is correct. So this one is working. This is the right syntax. So why it doesn't like me? I get objects. I get 5. Let me print here. I don't know why I didn't do that. Print objects. Let's say that. That's really what it's supposed to. After the 5 is saying it's empty. Got it? Yeah. Then it says it's internal error. Use. Yeah, this is a different story because it's empty, and I have no idea why. Yeah, because it didn't change this value. It kept it as is not keeping it in the global as a global things. That's why I change. That's strange. That's so annoying. There's another way to do it. I don't want to do it that way. Let me try my luck. That's it. That will take it. I don't think so, but maybe. Not like me. Okay. Let me see if this is printed. Yeah, it did. You see, between 4 and 5, it does work here. It does, but it's internal scope. It does not. The execute doesn't give me external scope. You see, he's doing it here, and that's the end of it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Between 4 and 5, you see, it does print it here. It will not let me do return. Let me see if it will. Now that I know it works here, I don't think it would give me objects. I doubt, because it's internal scope. But let's see if it does. If it does, then we're done. See, to be creative, it's not really that easy. But it's very powerful. Later on, it makes your life so much easier. Not always, but most of the time. This is the one. And let's see what happened now. Did he complain? Yeah, he did, probably. Yep. Return outside function. Yeah, that's what I said. He doesn't like. Let me explore it. It's very important. It's very, very important. So this one is working. It really does define the, it does define the objects. So we really want to do execute Python and scope. See what the issue is scope. Here we go. We do have a point. Probably somebody had gone through this point before, most likely. Here we go. Let's see, somebody seems like got into that. I am sure this has been asked. Level 1, execute, level 1, okay, and this one, case 2, give globe, execute, level 1, okay, and globe, how does it take the semicolon? I didn't know. Okay, case 1, case 2, have undefined in the print statement. Case 3 works. Where does A actually exist in case 1 and 2? This is a good question. Very good question. Okay, that's what we need to do. See that? Okay, let's see. I think that's the reason I had those stuff. okay? Because you really would turn these objects to be global. And the hell was it? I had it. That's probably one that designed it. Let's see if it works. Okay, are you with me, guys?
Yes.
There's an infinite problems in when you do programming, and there it's like an ocean. And the key point is, can you swim in this huge ocean or not? And hopefully we do. And let's see if that works now. Hopefully, no, it didn't. It didn't like me. Why it doesn't like me? Again. It says that web company is not defined. Web companies is defined, but it's outside. That's correct. Web company is not defined here. It shouldn't be defined. And where is the printer of that? Try it again. At least one error we solved. How does it get it out? But how do I get internal things? And let's see now. Okay, it doesn't like me. Okay, I get objects, web company, that target. But how do I transfer extend? This is weird. It should get web company. Web company is supposed to be fine. Let me point web company. Web company should be. I don't think that's going to make a difference. But let's see. Fair enough. I think that's what I want here. Here I return it. I do institutions dot model dot all. That's what I want. Now why it doesn't like me? I will give point institute. Institute. Fair enough. Okay, let's see. Let's try that again. Okay, let's see. Now, some institute is not defined. How come? We try something else. Let's see. Maybe I need to define the scope global too. Maybe we'll be lucky. Let's see in a second. It is very annoying, isn't it? I don't see how I can transfer variables. That's we're lucky here. Okay. Let's try this one. That'll be really interesting. What do you think? I won't like it. I doubt this one should work. Let's see. See, they are struggling with the same error, with the same problem here. He's just getting it out. But okay, let's see if that works. I doubt, but maybe. What do you think? It will work or not? I doubt, but you never know. No, this should be a G here. I'd say maybe we'll be lucky. According to what they're saying there, that might be a solution. No, I never really I probably didn't have to enter a variable, but I'm surprised, very surprised. It didn't work. Yeah, I didn't think it would work. Yeah, hold a second. Yeah, I didn't like it. Yep, he didn't like that one, institute. And let me make institute global. Will it take it now? Maybe. Maybe it will now. Why it doesn't like me? Let me put it here. Let's see. That will take it now or not. Let's see if that works. That will be a miracle. I never really done that one. If not, we will leave it this way and we deal with it some other time. No, can't believe it. I got stuck on something like that. Why this one is not? What's this? Ah, shit. Gosh. Automate. Okay. He doesn't like it. He doesn't really. Oh, the hell with it. I need to find a right answer for that. Doesn't seem right to me for some reason. It's annoying me. because the whole objective of it is, so it really shouldn't be this way. That should work, honestly. I don't really know why it doesn't. I have no idea why. It's outside scope. That's the whole idea for that. Okay. That's very strange. Why I can't use that in the execute, I have no idea. I'm not convinced yet. Anybody had an idea? Nothing. Let's see this one. You think that might do it? That's it. I need to define it internally, I guess. Okay, let's try that. I don't think so, but let's try that. I'm surprised that that semicolon takes place now. I don't know. Okay, I will. That's very annoying. Give me the instant. There's another way you can do it, which is it will work, and probably that's the right way to do it. Let's try it, okay? Let me take this stripe because we don't need it. Okay, that will work. I'm almost sure it will. This is another way to do it. It should work. One way you can do it's S equal and make the whole thing as a string, you know, and it should work really. Hopefully it will. That's it. Never tried it on Python, tried it on JavaScript. JavaScript, it does work. And then we'll do S. Let's see if it will work. Will be really interesting. Okay, we're just adding part of it right here. We're adding part of it. I don't know if it will work or not, but hopefully it will. No, you know what? The hell was it? No, I'm not gonna do it. I will try it and then I get back to you. Okay, Daniel? Jeremiah?
Okay,
Yeah, it's,
okay.
it really is annoying. I'm very surprised I got stuck on it. Probably it's a very small things. This one should work. That's the whole idea. Okay? I really don't need that. This one should work. It doesn't recognize the web company for some reason. Okay, so what we will do, if you allow me, is just take the whole things out of here. We don't need that one. The whole idea is that objects will be really the children of whatever that element of, and then get all of them. The only problem is it doesn't identify what web company is and what company is defined here. But the execute has its own environment that is operating it, but it doesn't give it to me out. So here it's giving me the objects because I defined the globes, but it doesn't take the web company, it doesn't recognize as if I need to transfer it inside. And that's really the weird part. The way they're saying it to do it here doesn't make sense to me either. So let me give one more try, not more. Otherwise I will. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if this one does. What does it do here? Point var func my globals. Let's see. This is the output. Let's see if there's somebody answered. That's interesting. I can transfer globals as a dictionary. Let's see that. Let me see, this is interesting. Is defining a function internally. I don't really care about that one, but it is printing, by the way, this is really interesting to notice, is printing the val. And then print val and is a null print val. And that's both of them in the same, that's outside, and then it calls the function. And the key point is that, let me try that one. That's really very interesting. Let me see if that will work. Hold a second, adding self to noise list. Oh, that's something else. Let's see if that really works. That's interesting. I'll just make something different here, right here. I did before even. That's what I'm interested in. Control V. And I don't really need all of that. All what I want is the print. I don't want either one of those. And I don't want anything of those. That's all what I want. And I want to write a web company. See if I can print web company. Will it take web company or will it not take web company? Do I need twice? Why do I need it twice? Let me see if that will work. Fair enough. Let's do another one here so we know this is between those two. And let's try that. Will you recognize or will not? You know what? I will do it better. Hold a second. Bear with me. Let me do. Let's see if that works. I don't know. Maybe Ivan should be here, but let's see courses. We got courses here. The internal arrow. And arrow. Here we go. Print. Very good. Hold a second. Let's see. I have a feeling this is the way it should go. Control that. Come on. No, control that. Let's try that. I have a feeling that might work. Let's see. Why it doesn't like me now? Point. That's correct. And I don't need this one here. Yeah, that should be okay now. Am I okay, Daniel?
Yes.
Okay, this is a hard one, but let's see if we can figure it out. Reload, why it's slowing on me now. Okay, Very good. Last time. Okay. Okay, good. This I don't care, but I do care here. Force, very good. This is working. Beautiful. So what we need to do is just take this one and this one working. Now this one, we have to, let's put it here. And let's see what happened. What do we have in the S? Yes, that's what we want. We want to transfer this one to go inside. And let's cross our finger now. Good. That's it. Let's cross your finger. Hopefully I should. Oh, good. Let's see. These are the different things. Hold a second. None. Let's see. Courses, forms, objects. We have objects. We get this one. We're not getting an error here, but it says none. Hold a second, but why doesn't it give me anything? That's strange. Hold a second. Let's see. This is courses, that's fine. And we're getting the force, which is good. This one I'm not getting it over here. I'm getting courses all. Why is it I tell you what I would do to try that. It's to do the following. /n/ no, /n1 is enough. Print objects. And I have a feeling we need to take,
Doctor,
yeah. Did we take this one
is
out?
that,
Go ahead. I'm listening. Yeah, go ahead.
should it be courses or course?
Well, this should be courses, plural. See, courses, should be courses. That's the way we named it, isn't it? Because otherwise I would get an error. You know what I mean? Mother should be courses. Otherwise I would get a different error. And then you try to see why this one not pointing, but I will point it inside I'll point it inside and then here it doesn't point, okay? I will do 5 and 5, 1 and see why I'm not getting the objects. Okay, I'm transferring to him this one, the S, I put it inside too. Let's see if it's point inside. And the problem is getting it out. Getting it out, it's a different issue. Okay. The local variable objects referred before assignment. Let's see before that would happen. Let's see. We have 31 forms. Print. Okay. Then here we go. It's printing inside. You see that?
Yeah.
We do have the print out. This print is printing inside. Okay, that's why I put the 4 and the 5. 5 and 5. Hold a second. Between 5, yeah. Say between 4 and 5 is printing inside. So it should work. And I don't really understand why it doesn't give it to me outside now. Okay, it doesn't give it to me outside as a global. But we put this global here. Got it?
Yes.
Tell you what we will do. I'll do another trick. Let's see if that will work. Okay, and we define objects right here again equal to none. And that way, maybe it will assign it internally and I will get it out. You got it? That will be really interesting. That will work. Okay. Let's see. No, we go between 5 to 1. Yeah, it shows none. You see that? It doesn't assign it. Maybe I should call it global for a second, just for the hell with it. It or not. I made it global. Let's see if it will take it global now. If it will accept it or not. Let's try our luck. And here we have objects. It's taking it inside. So let's see if it allow me to change it. It should allow me to touch it. What is that one now? I know it doesn't like me. Invalid global objects. Okay, save it. No globals. Okay, and now we want to define the global here. Okay, let's see now what happened. No. Okay, let's see what happened now. Okay, it's not working. Let's see what happened. No, it doesn't take it. See, inside, he's getting it inside. It works inside. Everything works perfect. It does work perfect. But it doesn't change it outside. I defined it as a global. And this one takes perfectly fine. Okay, I don't need that one anymore. 1 second. We don't need that one. We transfer that one and that one, it doesn't take it. Maybe I need to do it this way. I don't know. Maybe the order difference. component. Maybe I don't need to take it at all. What do you say? So annoying. Objects, and it doesn't allow. Let's see if I need to do it this way. No, it doesn't take it. You know, it doesn't come outside of the variable, but I thought that that's what we did. Or maybe we need to define it internally inside here. Maybe this way. That's what we did last time. No, it doesn't take it out. See, it's inside, but it's not outside. That's annoying. What do you say, Daniel? What should we do? Give up?
No,
That's right. That's the right answer. Never give up. I like what this guy did, in fact, you know? Hold a second. This guy is very smart. That's what he did, Mike Lopes. Why put it twice? You see that? You see that, Daniel?
yes,
But he doesn't get outside. He doesn't get. Why put it twice? I don't know why. He's using them, but he's not changing them internally. That was the objective of this one. Now we had another one, so we had another one. Let's do it again. We want execute. Okay, Python. Change. Okay, change. Change variable. Python modify local variable. Let's see that. How does it works with local? Let's see that. IP. Execute equals 3.8. Here we go. This is exactly what we want, isn't it? Which Python get one in Python? I get one in Python 3 would guess that this version, the presence of the parentheses in point A may indicate Python 3. How would I try it? Okay, that's the answer. Here we go. Foo. Execute A equal to 3 globals. So that's what we did anyway. Then indicate. Point A. This is just somewhere this cast in. Ultimately, to go this behavior, you need to do. Here we go. And dictionary. Very interesting. Execute a global dictionary. Dictionary A. Very interesting. Hold a second. What that means is we should do it maybe this way. Let's take this part, call it dictionary. Up. Dic equal, is that right? And let's see if we can, now here we print dic underscore this way. Let's see if that works. That would be interesting. That makes sense, by the way. Like a lot of sense. I think this will work. What do you think, Daniel? Jeremiah, it will work or not? Brenda? Mildred?
Yes.
Will it work or not? That's God. We have to keep trying. No, it doesn't. Hold a second. We have the 3, we have the 4. It doesn't like me. Between 5 and 5-1. Here's one, it doesn't give me anything. Tell you what, I took that one out. And I took that one out. I just do it this way. This is equivalent to what I did. I defined a new variable. You know what? I will not put it. None. Let's see. I put it this way. I will transfer the dic, and the dic will go with the S. I take that one out too. Okay. Here we have object. We have web company. It takes it in. It takes this one. It takes this one. None. Well, don't tell me it puts. Let me see again. How did it do that? You know what? Let him put anything here. Because he didn't put anything there. Am I right? Maybe this way it would take it out as objects because the way I define objects inside. Can you believe it? What do you say, guys? What do you say, Daniel? Works or doesn't work? What do you think? Huh? I think the hard things out of it. And let's leave this one. I will leave this one just to surround this one. I will write this here. So when I see it's come out, is that right? That's what we want.
Yes.
And we want to say this is come out. And let's see the rest. What we need or what we don't need anymore. All that it's fine. All that it's fine. We don't need it. See, this one we don't need. Yeah, I think I understand how it works now. I don't need this one. I don't need this one. I just want to see the printout of this. That's okay. I don't want to, I do want to see between 4 and 5, but I just do the execute, so I'm seeing the internal. And between 5 and 6, I say it's outside. And what I want to return, I do want to return this now. So what I would do, the hell with is what? And I'm gonna take this one and put it right here. Oh, I can play with it, and we'll see in a second. I'll play with it later on. But first of all, I want this one to be here. Let's see if it works. And this one will go out. I put it above, so I will print it before. I will print it here. Control V. And let's see. What do you think? Works or not? Daniel, who said it? Who said it's gonna work? Who said it's gonna work? Brenda? Yeah, but we already know that Brenda is always right. Isn't she always right? What do you say? Isn't it a signal it works? Isn't it amazing?
It's amazing.
So we have to learn a hell of a lot. You know, this is life. It's very, very tricky. When you use, we can take all of that stuff out of here. So we don't, in fact, here, you can tell it works. And okay, here we go. You point, this is between 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Where's 4 and 5? Here we go. This is 4. This is the dig. And I'm running the execute, which is the important function. And I have print 5. So this is printing internally. This is this one, is this print. I'm taking it out, so it will not print it anymore next time. Between 4 and 5, it will not print anymore. But after it prints, it brings it out in the dictionary, although I didn't define it here, because I have internal definition inside here of the objects, he is putting it into the dictionary. It really wasn't clear from what it says, but just from all those examples. So the dictionary got it, and now the dictionary got it, I can print it part of the dictionary. So what I'm really gonna do now, so it will be consistent, and I will keep it general. I'm not gonna print it here. I'm gonna do objects equal, so I'll take it back here. And in the objects, I will, don't need really return here. This one, I don't need to return here. I will do a print. Okay, and this should do it. Okay, so I'm defining objects. Objects gonna be all. In here, this will be objects. And here, this will be objects, so I always get objects here. Now let's go and run it, and everything is organized, it will be easy to follow. Okay, let's go here, refresh, enter.
Yes.
And we have E, and here we go, we're sending it. In fact, we're getting it back. That's the data, is bringing it back, and is, in fact, as you can tell, you're getting the templates you created. But let's see how did it work here, okay? Let's start from the very beginning. We're getting to here. So first things we ask him to print for us is to, why I'm not getting this one, hold a second. No, this is the first one, hold a second. And this one, this is what we want. Courses, here we go. This is the courses 4 and 5. Why doesn't point this one? How did I get the, okay, sorry. Yeah, it's come after. This one will come after. Okay, so I'm sending the courses. So with the courses, I'm getting inside that function. Inside that function, let's see what happened. We get all that stuff happening, and then we're getting to here. And then we ask him to print that command. And the command is this one. See that?
Yes.
We want all the courses and the institutions that we're dealing with. So we got all the color rows of that one. That's what we want. So we running 4, between 4 and 5, there is nothing because I removed the printing. Okay, so when I write with 1, 4, and 5, I'm just executing, so nothing that I can see. Okay, so there is nothing should be printed now because I removed the print from here. So internally, it doesn't print anything. Getting it out, how do I get it out? By the way, I'm transferring, I'm defining dictionary. I'm sending a variable web company inside to that string. So it takes, so it knows what web company is now, okay, by putting this one here. So I put web company inside, but I'm defining internally objects. And objects, when I'm defining and running execute, is really putting it back inside the same dictionary that I transferred to him. So the dictionary after the execute include a variable which is the result of whatever it is one. And this one, it's nothing but all the record that I just wanted to pull from the table. So now I'm getting this one, I'm getting all, this is really what I wanted. I'm printing it, and indeed, between 5 and 5.1, this print, it really is, if you can see, this is all the query set. Everybody see that?
Yes.
Beautiful. In fact, we can really start removing stuff. Can remove this. I can remove this. I can remove this. I don't need that. I can remove this. I can remove all of them. They only were helping me. Now I'm getting it back. After I get it back, who called that function? Courses. So I'm getting all those records of the courses. So I'm reprinting it again between those C's. So if you see there's a line C's of C's, I made those one. Indeed, I do get all those records. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Good. So I can really remove the whole thing. I don't need to see it again. And this is really when you build it up. See that? Am I right?
Yes.
You're building it up. Is that correct? Now, why do I get
Yes.
those? Where is this one coming from? Where is this one
Like
coming? Huh?
say news, get news.
Where is it?
Down there.
Here. Okay, yeah, beautiful. In fact, we don't need that one either anymore. Is that right?
Yeah.
That will be clean. I can go to the home. In the home, let's go back. We don't need this one again anymore. Is that right? And we don't need to look at the data every time. Everything should work without any interruptions. Now, nothing should be interrupting, and we should see. Is that right? Good. Did I get the pictures? Yes, I do. That's pretty good. Got it?
Yes.
Now the rest is the same. Is that right? You can do the rest. Am I right, Daniel? But you have already learned
Yes.
the lesson. Myself, I was very surprised it works that way, I'll be honest. I expected it to work differently. I never really probably insert into it a variable and got it out in this way. I don't know why it works that way, but who cares? We figured it out. And we know from now on, if we need to deal with this kind of a code, we know how to do it. So we have a string. To the string, we're transferring some string here. So it's adding up. It's making it like a Python command string. And we're getting a dictionary. If we're using inside some variables, we're using variable web company. So with the dictionary, we transfer to him what do we mean. He will put it inside for me. And if I'm defining some new variable inside the string, it will get me the result in the same dictionary. That's the important part. So we're running this very special function. Looks so naive, my God. And we needed the globals because we're telling them that we're going to transfer to him global variables, but I'm not sure we need it anymore. You want to try it without it? What do you say?
Yes, let's try.
Because he didn't really he didn't use it. Let's try it. What the heck? Am I right? I have a feeling you don't need it, but I might be wrong. Let's take the pictures down. Yeah, the pictures are there, so we don't need it. So we had a good guess. Yeah, it makes sense because I'm transferring a dictionary, and whatever I'm transferring, it's taking whatever it needs and it's putting back inside there. Probably that's the way they design it. This is really beautiful. Okay, see how nice and beautiful now your life you met order. You know, this is such a valuable function that makes Academy City different than any other, really honestly, consulting company. We do a serious stuff. This is serious stuff, by the way. It's not the simple stuff, but so elegant. We have a function called institute. Is that right? Okay. The truth of the matter, we should call it differently, but because we know, no, we're getting institute or tables or record of the same institute. Okay. So maybe we need to call it differently. Let's leave it this way for now. If we don't put any variable, it will give me the institution. And then we put it there. If we do put a variable, so all of them should work now. All of those should work. Got it?
Yeah.
Want to try the news? Is the news worked before? Yeah, I think it did, didn't it? Danny,
Yes. Yeah, it works.
it worked before, isn't it? I remember. Where's the news, Daniel?
Yes.
Here, make news template. A copy. It'll be really interesting to play with it. Come on. Get news. Very good. Okay. Let's copy this part, okay?
Yeah.
Copy. Let's go here. And let's go to the home. By the way, I'll teach you later on how you do it more elegant to organize your code because you're getting a mess now. Am I right?
Yes.
You're getting a little mess now. And then you really want to organize it in a different file. Okay? So that should work. Am I right? For the news. Let's see if the news works. Let's see if you get the news here. Okay, this one I got, no news. So why? Let's see why. We're getting the error. No, we didn't get any error. Maybe you don't have any record, do you? You have record of news?
The records were there.
By the way, this one, you need to fix it. You see that? We have
Yes.
an error here. We have an error here. I think the word Richie shouldn't be there. I don't know why this one.
Yeah.
Where is that one? I don't know why this one. you know what this one is? Uh, let's look at here. Control F, Control V, enter. No, it's not there. I don't know really what it is. You know where we put that stuff? No, it's not here. Maybe in the home. I think so. Control F, Control V. I don't see it. Maybe it's inside the CSS. We need to find where it is and fix it. You see that? But we did change something. We did change static. So that's why it's weird. Got it? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to fix that one. In any case, I don't see the, okay, we need to figure out now why this one doesn't work. Am I right? So let's
Yes.
print here, print, and let's do it here first. Print one. Okay, and let's put another one here. If that gets the right one. And let's go here, just in case. We have templates. He doesn't like us. I think we don't need that stuff, is that right?
Yeah.
Alert 5. Let's see what happened. And then this one really should come out if it goes through the whole cycle. Let's see, let's start here and figure out what the error is. It does get the object, by the way, which, by the way, it means it does work. Our code is working. It's what you have in the stuff, for some reason, it's not working. We're getting the 5, you see that? We're probably going through the cycle and we get the object. So if we go here, let's look at here. You see, we're getting the, hold a second, but I'm not getting, I didn't print anything beside that. Yeah, that's right. We take the 5 out. And let me just go to the view. Let me print news. Maybe you don't have any news. Is that right? I don't know. Do you have any news?
Yes, I had the news.
Okay, if this is empty, then we check the table, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, it's giving me object, it means it is working. So let's see if the printout, no, you don't have, you do have empty. You see that? You don't have any news.
Yes.
Why, how come? Maybe because I changed something there? Let's
I think
let's
so.
look at it. Let's look at it, okay? So this is really
Yeah.
working, okay? It is working. Let me just leave this one. I'll leave it this way for now. And then later on you can delete it, yeah? Let's go and look at your tables. Where's your news? Let's look at the news. You don't have any. How come? I
I
thought that
think we changed the name.
you. Okay, in any case, you see, this was the default, so he's putting that one there for you all the time. I think you did. In fact, I remember you did. Anyway, let's put some image. What is the first one? Which one then is? I think this was your news, wasn't it? I remember you did it. Wasn't it this
Yeah.
one, Daniel?
It was that one.
Yeah, I remember you did some stuff. So what is that one about education?
Yes.
I would put some stuff here and you later on put whatever you want. Okay? You just see that it
Yes.
works. And then you just fix it. I think I destroyed or I made some mess. Okay, I made some mess. Is popular, is active, yes. Make sure you're using the is active, okay?
Yes.
So we're getting this one. Eh, okay, we have one. Let's go back here, refresh. I will remove it. And let's see if we have a noise here. Yeah, we do. You see, Daniel, I think you did it, sweetie. It's just the table emptied out because the link we did with the institution table. Okay,
Yes.
got it?
Yeah.
I think you understand, yeah? All the rest should be the same. Okay, the only things please do, I would recommend to do is we can remove this one and we can also go to the home, remove, we don't need this one anymore. And what you really want is when you're here, make sure, you know, you're adding for NE new in for no in, there's a condition you can write in the for. Okay, you know what? I will do it in a simple way. If no that is active, then do it. Otherwise, don't do it. Don't add it. Is that right?
Yes.
We need to move the whole things to the right. Okay, let me see if this one will do okay. Okay, by the way, you really do want, I do it all the time. Python is a pain in the ass on that regard. Is asking to put it just on the same level, otherwise it will complain. Okay. Now, what happened is, it will not, if one day you change the news, you got it?
Yeah.
It will. Now, another thing I would recommend, I would do ordering, you know, because what happened in the future, you will see, you will get that problem in the future. Okay, this is why I should work.
Yes.
Output is active in all of them, so you don't send variables that are not active. Okay. The other problem here, you have 5. You always take 5. Am I right?
Yes.
So one other things you might want to order in the table, you might make activations, but change the order. So the first one would be always the, even if you're changing, this is good, by the way. Leave it this way. When the problem will come, I will explain that to you. That could be a problem, but the way it is, it's fine. Sorry, not here. You had it also in the news. Keep that one, that's okay. We will use this one for ordering, and that will be just fine. Okay? Okay, now I think you can finish it up, don't you?
Yes, I can.
Okay, wait. 2 hours from now, you done?
Yes.
Yeah, I know you can.
Yeah. I was on the last.
Yeah, I have no doubt you can do it. But I think we did good. I think we did a lot of stuff today. Okay, let me just say goodbye to everybody. Let me see you. That was a hard one. I will upload the video when it's prepared. Let me say goodbye to you guys. Where's Mildred? She never has changed clothes.
It's out of clothing.
No, she did change clothes. Yeah, his point. Wanda is always changing clothes. Okay, guys. Good work. It really is a good work. I will finish by telling you, really is, I was contacted by one of the best university here in Israel to build up a business simulation for a master degree in political science. You know, this is something if you want to be a politician, a good one, in fact. It's for executive, where you need to work several years before you can join that program. It would be really funny if you will end up helping me building up that simulation and you will know better than they do. And that's supposed to be the best course eventually in that program. And I think you can, believe it or not. If you keep working hard like this way, you definitely will. And step by step, I think what this application, what the other one, as you go, let's say another couple months, you will be expert. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then you can move to the real stuff. It's funny, this stuff is not really the real stuff. This one is really like learning how to read and write. Later on, you need to know what to write. I want to write a book. I cannot write a book on without knowing how to read and write. So I have to have a very good English. I have to have a good writing skills. And then I have an idea. And after I have an idea, I have to organize it in some way. And that's next stage. What happens is you really want to develop a real application, not just a web page. Real application, it's amazing. It's beautiful stuff. I will just show you so you know what I'm talking about. I won't take too much time because I really do have to go. But if you see my screen, I don't know if I have it here. This is something else. Let me see if I have something open here. Maybe it's another one. I'm getting lost from so many things that I have. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, let me refresh this one. These are two libraries that are really powerful. You know, if you know those two, you can get a PhD, honestly. People with a PhD level don't really know even how to use it the right way. But you will see, you will be able to. Within a year from now, you'll be expert. This is a beautiful, beautiful application. This is the introduction. It will be hard for you to follow now. Okay? And this is really helping. It's Python library, as you can tell. It's called agent-based modeling. And it's amazing. It's beautiful stuff. Honestly, when you learn what I taught you, it would be hard in the beginning. This part would be a little confusing, but not really that much. You will be able to handle it, okay? This is really like the way it's really operating. The idea of it, it's really not that hard, but that's, when you run it, that's the way it looks like. It's really funny. It's when people doing a research on, if you always want to find a place, let's say you are a red person or a blue person. If you are a blue person, you want to look for a place in this big square only if you have at least 3 blue. So if you look at those 4 blue, they are happy because this one has 3 friends that are blue. So they are stable. But look at the one that's jumping. When the guy is coming here, he doesn't have any friend. So he has to look for another place. And the rest of them, they never settle down because that's it. The whole places are taken. So, and the red one are all happy because each red has at least another 3 around him. How would you, if you throw those people randomly and let them start finding places, well, that will be equilibrium, will be everybody happy? Apparently not, okay? And that's really very hard to find mathematically. This is called simulation. You can solve problems And we'll talk about it. There's so many beautiful, beautiful topics in economics and so many others. When we get there, you're really far from that. This is really required also a lot of knowledge of a lot of other topics. Like this one, that the GitHub, now you know what a GitHub is. There's a lot of examples, by the way. There's a lot of examples here, okay? And, this is really an interesting, cache shelling is a very interesting example. I like that example, by the way. This shows you how people can, you need to go into it more deeply. There's a good example for it, that explaining it. When we get there, we'll talk about it. This really shows you how in society people can be poor or rich, and you cannot get out of it unless you do something. But that really has to do with economics. I do my own examples on option trading and finance. When we get there, I will share with you. That really will be a exciting stage. Okay? Okay. Brenda, I can't stop without asking you, did you call those guys? Don't tell me no.
No.
You did or you did not?
I did not pick up. Then the rest of the other people, I haven't gotten the list from George.
Okay. Because, the truth of the matter, we need to get, I thought the second certificate, the first certificate, the new one, we already got no one that I can say for sure is going to stay. Am I right?
For Mark, he's trying because today.
Exactly. We should try not to lose him. I think he's a serious guy.
Today I was speaking to him and he said he was going through the videos and then we plan to schedule.
Exactly. But I think the way we should really start operating is you guys supposed to take care of the next generations. I'm supposed to spend like today what we did. You got it? And then help you out to turn it to part of the curriculum of teaching the next generations. Okay? Because otherwise we will never end. We can't get to the real stuff. You got it?
Yes.
And we want to be a profitable organization. And it's a little burden on you. You're really not a little, it's a big burden. But that's the beginning of any business, any things that we do. And thank God, I'm very happy on your progress, honestly. Everybody in the room here, I'm very happy. What happening with Jerome?